Hello everyone, welcome to Karmic Palms. Let's do a general analysis of this person's palm. Before we do, please subscribe. And if you want to get your palm analyzed, do WhatsApp us, it's in the description box. Now please keep in mind, this is just half the story I'm telling you because we also need to check the other palm. Okay, this is just half the story. Now, if you see this person's palm here, okay, look at the lifeline. It comes down to this point here, and after that, it disappears. And then it starts again from here. Do you see a massive island? Let me circle it for you so you get an idea. You see that? And then it comes to this point, but if you see here, it's not bold. There are islands all over. You see this another island here? What this indicates is after about 48, 49, this person is going to have severe health related issues on a regular basis till the day they pass away. Okay, sometimes it will be severe, sometimes it will be normal, but health related problems will be there from about, I would say, from about late 40s. They need to start taking care of themselves. Okay, now this is what it shows in the dominant palm. Now I don't know what it shows in the potential palm. Like I said, I'm just telling you half the story here. Now if you look at the fate line, okay, the fate line starts like this from here. It goes up to this point. Again, it goes up from here to here. Again, it picks up from here and it goes all the way. One goes here to this point, and if you see, there's another one going all the way here like this. And if you see here, there is a very small fish here. I cannot draw it for you because it's quite small, but it's there. You see this part here? It is a small fish. Now, what does this mean? This person is going to have some excellent growth years in life. Very, very good growth lines. Also, if you see, there are offshoots from the fate line which is going up. You see this? It goes up like this. And there are also standing lines here in the Rahu mount. Now, what does this mean? This person has a very, very good chance of hitting a jackpot. A jackpot as in sudden wealth. Why? Because Rahu is blessed in this person's palm. Which means when Rahu is positive in your palm, this indicates that whatever you do, there'll always be a blessing of Rahu. Rahu is something that can make you a billionaire from nothing, and it can make you a nothing from a billionaire. So in this case, this person is blessed with Rahu, which means it's a very good chance this person can hit a jackpot, like from nothing. Like say they pick up a lottery even for $1, it might hit $1 million, $10 million. Or if they pick up a share which is bought for nothing, just say 1 cent, 2 cent, 10 rupees, 5 rupees, whatever denomination, whatever currency you want to put it under, just so you buy for nothing. And suddenly that will hit into tens of dollars or hundreds of dollars. This is what this means of hitting a jackpot or lottery or gambling or some sort of crypto, stock, shares, anything like that. This person should take those risks. If they play safe, if they don't want to get into those things, that means opportunities are lost. You might get some small things, but the major effect of that is gone. Do you understand? You need to take that risk. You need to take that chance. Otherwise, it'll just be another line here. Okay, so this is what this shows here. Also, if you see the mind line is quite good, means a very sharp, very intelligent person. Also, the heart line is here. You see here, and it goes and it comes down here. And if you see here, guys, there is an X mark here. Do you see this? Now, what does this mean? This indicates some sort of heart-related issues will be there. Either they might go through a cardiac arrest or some sort of heart-related problem will be there. Blockages, a stroke or something like that. I don't know. Something related to the heart. When something will happen to the heart. Either it could be a heart attack or some sort of cholesterol blockage to the heart. We don't know. But something related to heart, severe problem will be there. This can happen in this person's life roughly around at, I would say, around at 60, 65. It will happen 60 to 65. Very high chances. Okay. Now if you see here guys, in the sun mount, you see there is a line coming from here, it goes up. And if you see here, let me try to draw it so you understand. You see here, there is a fish forming here. There are other lines here. Let me put it like this. If you see here, there is a fish sign here. And from its mouth, it goes up like this and it goes up like this. Now this is a very, very good sign. Having a small fish here, having a small fish here indicates this person is destined to become somebody really big. Okay, somebody very, very big in life in terms of accumulation of wealth, name and fame. This is what it shows here. So this is a very, very positive sign. The only hindrance which will come into this person's life would be health. If they can create positive merits, but like I said, I'm just telling you half the story. I need to look at the other palm to see if this person has good lines there. If good lifeline is there, if good positive lines, if there's no negative Rahu there, things like that, then this person is destined to become somebody great, somebody famous, somebody wealthy, somebody who society will recognize. Yes, there are Rahu lines here. You see this? These are Rahu lines, but it's not cutting the fate line. It's just touching the fate line. Okay, so it's not that negative here. So this is a positive sign. There will be a lot of stress at the beginning years of their life. Up to the age of 25 to 27, this person is going to face a lot of problems in terms of, struggle. Struggles will be there. But after a certain point, they will pick up. They will do extremely well. Yes, there will be on and offs because the fate line is not all there. But you see, there will be shifts. Either there will be a shift of business, a shift of job this person will do. But after a certain age, there will be growth. Okay, and the fish here indicates you are born to become wealthy. Now, these are all the positive signs. Okay, what are the negative signs? The negative sign here is, if you see here, the moon mount is quite flat. Okay, the moon mount is quite flat here. Also, if you see here, there is a mole here. Okay, the mole is here, which is not a good sign. Also, if you see here, there is a small mole here. Now, all this is not a good sign. This indicates this one, they need to control their mouth. Gossiping, talking, chatting, chit-chatting, bad talking ill about others, just unnecessary talking. Even if nobody's talking to them, they'll want to start talking and, talk bad things, general nonsensical things, which is not important in life. But this person will try to do that, and they have to be very careful. Why? Because they might face problems because of how they talk to people. Sometimes they might talk ill about others, which they think that the other person will not know, but eventually they'll know. Sometimes it might bring hindrances to your growth. So only talk when necessary, no unnecessary nonsense, because otherwise it will just bring problems in your career, your growth in life. Because sometimes you might talk about anything which is, your neighbor or something which don't make difference. But sometimes you might talk about people who do make a difference in your life. And because of that, they might affect you in your life. Okay, so just be careful when you have signs like this. Also, this old age income here, old age wealth is there. And also here, having a mole here is not a good sign. This indicates sometimes loneliness feeling comes. You feel lonely, you feel isolated. Things like that will happen in your life. Also, this indicates always problems below your waist. Okay, below your waist you'll have issues. And pain, a lot of pain, like slip disc problems or private parts infection, things like that will keep coming into your life, and it plays with your mind. Okay, so the best solution for things like this is to have it removed and things like that. Otherwise, unnecessary complications will keep coming into your life. And just control the way you talk. Okay, you don't need to keep jabbing all the time. Just stay quiet, do your job, do your business, accumulate wealth. The only thing which should go up in your life is your bank balance. Unnecessary talking is not going to cut it in life. Okay, and also the heart line connecting to your mind and lifeline here indicates decision making problems sometimes. Sometimes, you get that opportunity, but you get scared. Like I said here, taking risk is very good here. But sometimes that fear comes in. should I, what if I lose money, what if I put this $10,000 into this, or what if I put like 10 lakhs into this, will I make money, what if I lose money, and things. That fear, the non-decision making things is what will also bring hindrances in the growth. Sometimes you have to go with your instincts. Your instincts will say, let's do it. Why? Because Rahu isn't positive. You say, take that chance. But what happens is your heart comes in by saying, should I? Should I not? Is it good? Is it not? So because of that, there will be problems. Okay? So keep in mind when you something like this connects, when you have positive lines, like in Rahu, take chances. Don't try to be safe, too safe. Becoming too safe also brings limited growth in life. Okay, I hope this helps, guys. This was just some general analysis I wanted to show with you, I wanted to share with you. And this was just half side of the story. Like I said, we need to check the other palms or other palm and see if there's also positive signs there. I hope it helps. Please subscribe. And if you want to join my palmistry courses, do let us know in WhatsApp. We'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.